good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and wherever you are in the globe. I hope you're having a great day, everybody. And I am back for our 90 Days Think and Grow Rich Challenge. And we are now on I'm so happy. This is our last week for our 90 Days Think and Grow Rich Challenge. Day week 13. This is the start day one of our week 13, but this is actually day 84. And week 13 is about the subconscious mind and final lessons. And so day 84 is understanding the subconscious mind. Okay. So can you believe that we are almost to our final 90, actually we are in our final week, and 7 days after this, 6 days more, and we will be done with our 90 days Think and Grow Rich challenge. Woo! And so we've come so far together, and this week we're going to explore some of the final most fascinating ideas from Think and Grow Rich. And I'm so happy that all the for the journey our journey of 90 days, you are with me and up to the end. I hope you will stay with me. So think about this. Have you ever repeated a thought so many times that eventually you started believing it? Maybe you've told yourself, I'm not good enough out at technology. I'm not good enough. I'm not good at speaking. I could never do that. And after hearing those words repeatedly, they can actually begin to feel like facts. But what happens when we change the conversation, and instead of saying, I cannot learn this, we say, I can learn this one step at a time. I can learn this one step at a time. Don't say, I cannot learn this. Again, don't say, I cannot learn this. We say, I can learn this one step at a time. That's a completely different mindset. So, Napoleon Hill, the author of the book Think and Grow Rich, believed that our subconscious mind is influenced by the thoughts and emotions we repeatedly feed it. So we feed our minds, our subconscious mind. We feed our minds things, right? We have to feed it healthy, like feeding our tummies, our bodies healthy food. We feed our minds, our subconscious mind, our brain, good food, healthy food. And I've experienced this in my own online business journey. When I first started learning digital business, there were things I didn't know. Actually, I don't didn't know anything. When you start business, especially, I haven't had any business experience at all. I never thought of myself as somebody who's gonna manage a business or owns a business for that matter. So when I first started learning a this digital business, a lot of things, all things I didn't know. I had to start from zero. Technology wasn't always comfortable, of course, especially because technology keeps on updating. A few blinks and the technology is different already. So if you don't update yourself too, you will get lost. So you have to be parallel with all the updates, and to be relevant, you have to update your knowledge all the time. So, and also going live like this wasn't always easy. It was never easy, and it took me more than a year into the business. Or it, well, I tried, but then I wasn't really active in going live. So it took me like more than a year probably until I became more comfortable per se on going live. But still, sometimes, because I'm introvert. I consider myself introvert, and I am always I lack confidence. I lack confidence So I didn't believe in myself. And constant practice is the key. So instead, and creating content also took practice. You have to learn how to create content, how to create the topic, what topic you're gonna present, right? But instead of constantly telling myself I cannot, I started telling myself I can learn. And then I practice and I learned. And I believe I have improved. That's why the words we repeatedly say to ourselves matter so much. And so today's challenge, pay attention to your self talk. Some people, oh, I've done that actually a lot of times, like go to the mirror and talk to yourself. Even before I was even started, before I even started a business, that has been, I copied from an actress in the Philippines. Like when somebody's fighting or she doesn't want to be stressed, go to just look at yourself in the mirror and you will say, I'm pretty, I'm pretty, I'm pretty. I don't care about negativities, but I'm pretty. I don't want to think about negativities. I don't want to, but I want to remain pretty like that. So like that, right? That was me before. It's so that I'm not gonna get stressed. And also I practice on just just accepting or mm, attracting positive thoughts for years and years and years. I did that especially after I read the book by Rhonda Byrne, the Secret. And so that's the shift, that I don't like to think of negativities anymore. I just want to attract positivities. And so, like I said, today's challenge, pay attention to yourself, self talk. So, whenever you catch yourself saying something negative about your ability, stop and replace it with something constructive, everything positive. So, not I'm perfect, but you can say I'm pretty, right? You can say I'm perfect if that's what you believe in. But you say better, you say I'm learning, I'm growing, I can improve. And because growth begins with what we're willing to believe is possible. So that's my 2 cents for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And tomorrow we will talk about feeding your mind success thoughts and how the information we can consume every day can influence our mindset and direction. So if today's message encouraged you, please like, follow, and share so more people can join us on this almost gonna end 90 days Think and Grow Rich challenge. And if you are interested in personal growth, entrepreneurship, and learning digital business skills through our free educational webinar and workshops, feel free to send me a message. I'll be so happy to share more information. And remember this thought, often associated with Napoleon Hill, the author of the Think and Grow Rich book: whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Again, thank you very much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. It's Monday today. What time is it now? It's 6:04 p.m. my time. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 85. Few more days, my friends, and I'll be done. I feel like it's like lifetime that I've been doing this 90 days Think and Grow Rich challenge. Okay, but after that, you will see me more of me. Okay, bye. God bless everybody. Bye.